Hello, it is Sean. It is time for us to do another Learn with Me. And this time, for whatever reason, who knows, I felt like being on camera with you today or for you today. That sounds kind of arrogant, but anyway, hello. Welcome to the Learn with Me for the Goddess Isis. I'm very excited for us to delve into the realities and the mysteries of her because Isis is a goddess of magic. She's also Egyptian, which means she comes from Africa, which is the mother continent for all of us. So I've heard. Now, typically when I do these, I have, the overhead camera and you can see all of the different Isis cards I have from my various goddess decks, and then I select the one that we're going to be using for that day. Wait a minute, is my camera crooked? I think it might be a little bit crooked. Bear with me. Anyway, the one whose guidebook we're going to be using for that day. But because I don't have the overhead camera today, which means you also won't be seeing me take notes, you're going to be processing this with me in real time. I will show you each of the cards from each of my goddess decks. And then from that, we'll get started. So this one is from the Goddesses, Gods, and Guardians Oracle. This one is from the Goddess Spirit Oracle. This one is from the Modern Goddess Tarot. There we go. Sorry, Modern Goddess Oracle. There you go. This one is from the Modern Goddess Oracle. And, the most recent Learn With Me we did was the Goddess Lilith, and we used that Oracle deck for her lessons. And then the final Isis card I have is from the Legendary Ladies Oracle, right? So for our edification today, the knowledge that we are going to glean, we are going to be using the Goddess Spirit Oracle deck. This is one that I have not used on the YouTube channel in a very, very long time. And one that I have not used for the Learn With Me series at all. So it felt perfect. It felt just right for that to be the one that we use this go around. Now, if you are watching this on YouTube, you're going to get to find out with us some of the preliminary information about Isis, her origins, and what she's known for. And then for the deeper dive, for those of you who are members of my Patreon community or you bought this as a course, we are also going to be finding out more from the Goddesses, Gods, and Guardians Oracle. I cannot wait. So let's start with the part that we all get to do together. So it says here, Isis, her correspondence in the tarot is the Magician card, which totally makes sense because she is, I think in some tomes I've read, she is considered to be a goddess of witchcraft, not just a goddess of magic. I think I said manifestation earlier, but I did mean magic. So the Magician card is her correspondence in the tarot, and her pantheon is Egypt. She's Egyptian. She's part of the Egyptian pantheon, as I mentioned earlier. Her keywords are magic, manifestation, and self-mastery. And I love that because for us to be able to do any sort of magic in any real way, we have to master ourselves, and when we do manifestation in particular, we absolutely do, because as we are shifting our lives, as we are drawing into our lives those things that we are trying to manifest, whether we're using law of assumption or law of attraction, our external circumstances are still reflecting our old belief systems or what we created in the past, right? And so we have to master our thoughts, master our words, master our feelings, have that self-mastery to be able to manifest the new thing that we're trying to draw in our life. So I love that our deck creator added self-mastery as one of the key words for Isis. Okay, reading from the guidebook here, it says, Isis, goddess of magic, teaches you about your power to manifest dreams. Anything is possible with the power of belief. When you visualize your dreams and set intentions, you can make them come true. You are a powerful magician, and it is now time to connect to your magical talents. You have a deep potential for self-awareness and the ability to recognize, develop, and channel your abilities in a very concrete and practical way. With visualization, belief, connection, and intention, the tools of magic, you co-create with the universe. Then it says here, there's an affirmation. You know how I feel about those. I have several affirmations on my YouTube channel. And then, of course, my Patreon members get affirmations from me on a regular basis. The affirmation given to us by the deck creator here says, I know my power and manifest my dreams. I love everything about this. Like, this is so magnificent to me. I absolutely adore it. Not to mention just how gorgeous the artwork on this particular card is, right? Like, is that stunning? Absolutely stunning. When I first got this deck, I could not get enough of it. I was using it all the time for myself and in my goddess readings for my clients. So, you know, one of the things that I love most that was said here is you are a powerful magician. You know, that goes without saying that I believe that, but this is the part that I really like in that sentence. And it is now time to connect to your magical talents. A lot of times we will think of magic or the magical things that we do as being a fluke or being outside of us. People feel so much more comfortable oftentimes using the word miracle than they do the word magic, right? And I think magic is such a special thing, so much that I don't personally like it to be confused with like pulling a rabbit out of your hat type of magic. So you'll notice in anything that I create, whether it's an item in one of my shops or it's a video on the YouTube channel, I always add K at the end of the word magic. Or if it's the word magical, the K is in the middle of the word after the letter C, just to make sure that I am tapping into that concept of it being something super, super special, you know? And the fact that this deck creator here talks about our magical talents, I think is so important for us to remember that we have those. We have singing talents or dancing talents or organizational talents or social talents, and our magical skills are a talent also, right? And it's so timely that came up in this guidebook today because of some of the focus that we've been doing on my YouTube channel recently around tapping into your magical gifts, living in them, using them, and not being afraid to, not being ashamed to, coming out of the witch broom closet, so to speak. This deck creator's name is Rachel Johnson, in case you're interested in getting this book, or this deck, I should say. And I will also try to remember to put a link to the deck in the description box of whichever platform you happen to have found this. And this particular deck creator is not just the author of the book, but she's also the artist. And here's a picture of her. I absolutely love her energy. Can you see that? She has got a stellar energy. She looks like someone who like I would love to hang out with for like a couple hours. I think after that, she might be a little bit too much for me. Personally. Okay, so that is what I have for you for those who are watching on YouTube. If you are a member of my Patreon or if you have bought the course, stick around because now we're going to take another guidebook and find out a little bit more about the Goddess Isis. This is my Goddesses, Gods, and Guardians deck guidebook. And so that's the one that looked like this. I love this. I'm sitting here going, I feel like Isis needs to be just more of a go-to for me in terms of goddesses that I connect with, because she seems to be everything that I stand for. Like as a human on this earth, as a woman in this world, as a creator, as a shop owner, as a guide when I'm doing tarot readings for people, like everything here is right. You have the authenticity piece as well as the manifestation piece and the magic piece. And those are my things, yo. So this is very exciting to me. I love this Learn With Me series because I get to know these goddesses a little bit more deeply than I did before. Oh, I so hope that you enjoyed this one as much as I did. I am so excited about what we learned here today. Thank you for going on this journey with me to learn more about all these things mystical and magical. It's not just goddesses, but I did want to start there because that is so much of how I connect magically and spiritually. And so I was like, let's start with the goddesses, but we will be doing astrology also. We will be doing numerology also. We're going to do all the things. But for right now, let's just sit for a second in this feeling of, at least I'm feeling, I don't know, what are you feeling? I would like to know, did this resonate for you in any way? Or did it bring up some stuff for you? Did it make you want to re-examine your, feelings about your mom or your relationship with your mom? Also, I want to side note this really quickly. For those who have mothers who are beyond repair, do not feel pressured because this goddess's energy came through today with a message about the mother relationship. Do not feel pressured to feel like you need to do that for yourself. If you have a mother that is harmful to you in any way, that is toxic, that is narcissistic, or even if you have a mother who has passed away and you can't go there energetically for the healing, don't do it. You are under no pressure, because the other message that came through from Isis today was setting your own course and making your own rules. And with that, I will say thank you and leave you.